Our other big story this noontime, a high-profile ethics case returns to the courts.
Just a short time ago, a hearing regarding former state Senate President William Irons wrapped up. Now, you may recall Irons was accused of voting against bills affecting pharmacies while brokering a CVS health insurance policy deal. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly live outside the Supreme Court in Providence, with more on this developing story. Sean.
Yes, Elizabeth and Vince, this is a Supreme Court case that goes to the heart of whether the State Ethics Commission is allowed to regulate how state lawmakers vote at the State House. As the government watchdog group that triggered the case protested outside the Rhode Island Supreme Court this morning, lawyers debated inside.
Mr. Irons never waived it. He never said, I'm waiving my privilege. Instead, what he did was he said, I am immune. Dismiss this case.
John Tarantino is the lawyer for former state Senator William Irons, who was accused by a government watchdog group of a conflict of interest by working to defeat bills affecting pharmacies while earning commissions as a broker for a CVS employee health insurance policy. But last fall, a judge threw out the complaint, ruling the state constitution protects lawmakers from being prosecuted for their votes, known as speech and debate immunity. The Ethics Commission appealed, and today lawyers for both sides stood their grounds before the Supreme Court.
What the Ethics Commission is arguing, they are asking for too much. They're asking the court to determine, because the word all says all legislators are subject, that means all legislators have, by that term, lost their speech and debate immunity. That argument asks too much.
But that's what the Ethics Commission does. It regulates public officials' use of their office. And if they do something in their private lives or in their political capacity that doesn't relate to their use of office, that's not something that's within the Ethics Commission's jurisdiction. We regulate legislators when they use their office to legislate. We regulate city managers when they act as city managers, and zoning officials when they act as zoning officials.
And on the arguments went. The Supreme Court will now digest them and issue what will be an historic ruling sometime later. Live at the Supreme Court with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.
Thanks.